Take two. Right, let's see if it's working now again. I'm going to test it myself. And let's see. You might hear an echo, but I have to test it. Sorry to those people that were watching before. I do apologize. Just wasted your time. I'm sick of people doing that to me, so I really, really am sorry for that.
Sorry to those people that were
it's
watching
working.
before. I do apologize. Just wasted your time. I'm sick of people.
Take two, innit? Right, so where was I? Yes, I'm going to be doing many lives coming up to D-Day, which is going to be when I do the final event of, this is the third and final time. I can't do it without the people. I can't do it without the people. To be fair, I might be able to because I'm in the process of doing something, but with the people, I can finish this tomorrow. We can start the healing, start the restitution, and restoring right and wrong. It's so simple. We don't need barristers, solicitors paying all this money. Now, if you don't have evidence and you're having a battle with someone, that's different. But there's right and wrong. And if you've got two witnesses, first-hand knowledge, that's all you need. That's all you need. And you'll get your justice within 21 days. And I can promise that. You know, people that know what I'm doing, they know. And most people in this truth movement, they know. And they don't want it. It's mind-blowing. I've been out for evictions. Said, come on, let's do this. Show them the authority, what we can do. Then I find out it's for money again. You know, 23rd of December. I wanted to finish this. And only 10 people turned up, and none of the auditors. I got in touch with all of them. I ain't going to mention no names because they're going to expose themselves along the way. Because anyone that doesn't want to join what I'm doing, which can be done peacefully, calmly, correctly, just using the rules and right and wrong. If they don't want to do that and they're happy that kids are being harmed, you know, Rupert Lowe doing the independent rape gang inquiry. That's what I'm going to play next. I was going to play it tonight, but I'm going to keep the video short and sweet. And I want anyone that gets on to the next one, please have a pen and paper handy so you can just make some, highlight the bullet points. So you can look at that later on and go, wow, is that really happening? I know it's mind-blowing. I've been on this journey. I started 2015, but I didn't start doing field work until 2019. And I'm still doing field work. I've been beaten. I've been taken from my home many, many times. It's just making me more fucking determined. Or sorry about that, excuse the French, but the frustration is mind-blowing. They're trying to take properties off me. They're trying. Basically, I'm not being bullied. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. But if I'm not, sorry, doesn't matter. My kids are grown up now. I'll go all the way, mainly for them and the future of everyone. You know, we're slaves without chains. We don't even realize it. You're living in a fiction world. But anyway, that's me venting again. Let's keep it short and sweet. I've got a remedy, and I just need numbers, people to turn up. And along the way on these lives, you're going to see what I'm talking about. But I want people to understand what is going on at the moment underneath our noses. And it's been going on for decades, if not longer. But it's coming out, you know, for Rupert Lowe to stand up in Parliament and the Speaker of the House starts shouting when he mentions private prosecutions. I've been trying to do private prosecutions since 2022. And they're blocking me. They want me to pass my court to them. But they know it's real. And this is what we need to make happen. And the only way that can happen is if we get together and we stand up and show them their own rules. And we're here to make sure you're going to keep to your rules. If not, no hard feelings. You can walk away. But how many people can be in a job and not do what their job description says? How long do they last? These guys are passing themselves around from department to department, and they haven't even got a clue. I've looked into their books. They're spending millions on advisors. Like, why does the judiciary need advice? Why does the College of Policing need, it's crazy. Don't let me get into the Treasury. Wow. I thought I was searching wrong. And when I was, wow. But we'll get into that, because the first thing now is stop the vulnerable being harmed. The children, the rape gang inquiry said they've been putting kids in microwaves. What the heck? Who, even a madman, I can't see them doing that. But someone without a soul that's evil. Has to be. We've all done things wrong, but that is just ludicrous. I don't know where these people are coming from, but they need to stop. And it needs to be done yesterday. And by attending what I'm doing, just turning up and just watch the show. Watch what your turning up does. The power of people. They're nothing without us. They're meant to be our servants. What does a servant do? Doesn't make you run around scared, take you and beat you until you give in to be something you're not. Finished. Next month is finished. So I'm going to be doing lives. I'm going to do them short because people's attention span, I get it, or they've got things to do and lives going on. I know that. But this is so important. Not many people will drop everything for this. But you've got to think, if you don't drop everything to protect children that have been put in a microwave, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. I'm going to play the video next time. I'm going to do it slowly. Play a little bit, talk, and then play a bit more. So we'll leave it there. But it's a shame because I didn't want to be doing lives. So many people do lives. And I like what they do. And I have to accept that they're doing it for the money. But don't talk like you're concerned. You're concerned about the country being invaded. Don't talk about you being concerned when you're not. You're concerned about clicks and how much money you can make from it. It's disgusting. But it's their choice. The only thing that I don't like, because I say, do what makes you happy. As long as it's not hurting you or someone else, and it's not stopping you moving forward in life. But by them putting money over children being put in a microwave, this was broadcasted. If that doesn't turn anyone's stomach or make you stand up like a meerkat, there's something wrong. And there's a lot wrong with a lot of us. We all need healing. But let's get rid of the harm first, and then we can assist each other healing. We're going to live in a beautiful world, but it's choices that people need to make. It doesn't need many of us. It just needs enough that know right from wrong, just to stand up. All you guys have to do is attend and record it as well, whoever can. But I'm not going to trust anyone for lives now. I'm doing it myself. And all those auditors that think they're going to lose their money, you're going to be auditing all departments of our services. And I think you're going to get a lot more hits and a lot more likes. So that's your choice again. But I'm doing it with or without you. Just like I said today, with or without you. I have to do it. It's not a want, it's not a wish, it's a duty. And I've been to police headquarters, told them the same. They don't care. Been to CPS headquarters, but judges, that's of public interest. They don't care. So, if they start saying they care now, it's too late. It's too late. These bodies that we pay to protect, it's hard evidence that they're doing the total opposite and they're gaining as well. So they can get in a box with all the auditors as well. There's right and wrong in this world, and all we want is people doing right. Yes, people can make mistakes. It happens. One mistake, you shouldn't get punished for it unless it's serious and it's well and good you've done wrong. Second time, that's naughty. The third time, yeah, I believe punishment. But we're a species that learns from our mistakes. So it's got to start from the schooling. If a little kid makes a mistake, you teach it. What do? Right, we try and fix it, and we don't do that mistake again. But no, kids get punished. So as adults, we make a mistake. Oh, it wasn't me. Or you try and make every excuse under the sun. And that's not our fault. It's because we're programmed that way. But the same way they programmed us, we're going to warp speed the other way. And I promise everyone, turn up to this. You're going to see the beginning of a whole new world, beautiful world. No one needs to starve. No one needs to fight. No one needs to be angry with it. No, it's unnecessary. It's all been programmed into us. And that we can prove it as well. But let's keep to the subject. We need to stop the vulnerable, the young especially, being harmed. When you hear how many thousands, it's probably hundreds of thousands of children around the world, where are they going? Isn't no one asking questions? Especially those ones that do have their own offspring. Are you going to wait till they come and take yours? You know? I know, I can prove social services are assisting to take the children and the police are involved. And I think the police are gaining from it as well. But that's another story. Let's get together. Let's get this done. But I'll be doing regular live, sometimes 2 in one day. I have to get this message out there. I've got hard drives full of information, full of evidence, from courts to police to social services to the government, loads. And it's crazy because I don't even need that. I don't even need it. For what that Rupert Lowe, whether he's good or bad, he has brought it to the mainstream. And I love that. He's the only one. And he's giving his salary to charity. So that could be repenting. God bless him if he is. And as long as he stays on his lane, he may be next Prime Minister. But I don't think we need that. We're smart enough. We don't need a central government. We can have local, where people have their say. You don't just get it forced upon you like what they're doing. Now, how can your servant start forcing you to eat food that you don't want to eat, that you pay them to make the food? Because that's what everyone's doing. And yeah, I was in the same place because I was so busy working. You told me things that I'm doing now, 15 years ago, I would have called myself an idiot. Oh, go away, you idiot. And I would have carried on working. And that's why I'm here to do these short videos so people can see. And I'll show a few bits what I've gone through. It's mind-blowing. But just to end it off, to give a peace of mind to people to maybe come back and watch. In November, I detained 3 police officers at Epping Council. And I'll put the video up. Some people might have seen it. Sergeant and Inspector, they knew because we had the numbers, they knew they had to perform. And that's all we want from them. We're not creating a revolution. We're not trying to change the rules. We want law enforcement to be law enforcement and enforce the law, not enforce parking tickets, help bailiffs break into your house, which is unlawful as well. They shouldn't be doing that. So it's happening. And I tried to do this in April 2024. And the Truth Movement, I trusted them. And they know who they are. Even just watch the video. It's exposed on there who done what. I called the police. I've arrested a master in the Royal Courts of Justice. I called the police. They didn't even come that time. They sent me a CAD number the next day. Royal Courts of Justice again. I think it was a district judge or circuit judge. And I told the police, sorry, in between Basildon, a judge there. And the police didn't perform again. But I've got a recording of the policeman in Southend Police Station saying, yeah, you're right, in my eyes, the warrant was monkey. But he thinks he can't go and arrest the judge. Well, if I can arrest the judge, why can't he? This is what needs to be changed, the mindset and the rules that are already there in place. And if they can't do it, they need to give in their P45, give in their notice, and go and get a job that you do comprehend what you need to do. Because it's mind-blowing, mind-blowing. They're the only law enforcement we have. So then the last one was Royal Courts of Justice, a judge again. And I told the police, if there's enough people here, I don't want to put a judge in the back of my van. I think it's disrespectful. I don't want to put a police officer in the back of my van. No matter what they do, I still think it's disrespectful. But I will do it. And I showed him what I used to arrest the judge. On the same document, police are on there as well, with the case law, how to prosecute. It's a common law offence, can only be tried on indictment. So, watch this space. And anyone interested, just send me an email, through truthandfactsmatter@outlook.com. And share it, because we need probably 1,000 people to watch this for one to turn up. And that's just by my experience. People only turn up when they want something, when you can help them with something. And I was doing that for free. I wasted nearly 2 years of my life helping other people that do not give a monkeys. But again, it's a learning curve, and it doesn't mean I'm not going to help people. But it took me off track, because this is for everyone. Your offspring, and their offspring, and their offspring, and their offspring. And all those that are thinking about money, all these auditors, you think you're going to lose your money. Watch how wealthy you're going to be when you get debt forgiveness since probably the 1600s. How many generations is that? I said 6 to 10. It's probably about 30, maybe 40. Now that wealth has to be shared to the people where your parents have been robbed, your grandparents have been robbed, your great-grandparents, your great-great, your great-great-great, the ones that are in the wars. Both my granddads were in wars. And what them wars for? We know now that there's evidence it was for money again and power. But money and power does nothing when the people stand together. So let's do this. I'm going to show you what I've got, and all I need is people to attend. That's not asking a lot, is it? To be able to just attend somewhere and have your world being corrected and have the ability to get restitution from a wrongdoer within 21 days, how it should be. All you need to do is attend for one day. That's it. So it's not asking a lot, and I don't ask people for anything. My friends come and see me, they move paperwork off my bed. I sleep with paperwork on the bed. That's how dedicated I am to this, because I know I have to. Nothing to do with want or wish. I have to. And I believe there's people like me out there. Not many, but there's enough of us that care. And if you care about your offspring, and you care about kids that have been put in microwaves to kill them, that's got to stop yesterday. Anyone that says I've got to go to work, instead of addressing that, they're lost. They're lost. Or they're so programmed, they can't comprehend what the difference is, because they've seen it on movies or something. It's not a movie. You're going to wait till it happens to your offspring, because it could be too late then. And we can prove it. We can prove it. Social services, police, and then the courts are protecting the police. They're not even real courts. They're inferior courts. For you to get to a proper court, you need like 1 or 2 appeals up. But that's no good. They know people are going to give up. They know people ain't got enough money to carry on going. It's all by design. And we're going to start correcting them. And anything that's by design, is going to be redesigned, because we're the bosses. They're our servants. It's in the name. That's why they get good pay. Civil service code. None of them are following it. None of them. But, right, I'm going on again. I'm going to keep these videos short. Look, this wasn't short. So I'm going to try my best. I don't want them going over 10 minutes because people, they don't even have a 5-minute attention span. And that's not being rude. It's just what I've got on my statistics from my YouTube. You know, so also have a look at my videos. The one of me detaining the police. It's up there. It's mind-blowing. But it shows correctness, and it shows having numbers. They don't just bash me over the head and take me for a public order offence, which is a lie. They couldn't do that because there was live streaming, for one, and there was more people than there was police. And they performed. Look at their faces. It's mind-blowing. But they performed. And that's all we want. No revolution, no changing the rule, just perform. Like stopping the boats. They need to perform. They're invading our country illegally, and we're finding out the ones that are getting convicted, we're finding out that they had previous in their country. Rape, murders. Why do you think they're not coming in the right avenues? Because I'm not against refugees. You know, my family were migrants. But they came and they learned the English way. I was born in England. I feel more English than I do Cypriot. But it's about knowing where these people came from. We've got an Illegal Migration Act of 2023. I didn't write it. I don't like acts, but that's their act, and they're still not following it. The Human Rights Act is inadmissible. As long as they're not harmed and they're taken back correctly, removed correctly, and they're not allowed future entry. That's what it says. And it's right. Otherwise, we get what's going on now. And how they want to give them £40,000 to go back home. And they don't know who they are. We're just going to come back in again. It's an attack on us. It's an attack on the people of this land. And a lot of people know it, but they don't know what to do. But I've got it. And all you've got to do is turn up. So by the end of these videos, I think you'll understand that you just have to turn up. No flags. Just turn up. You yourself. That's all you need. You are the king or you are the queen. Bring your family if you want. Bring the kids, because the kids should see it, to see how they can fix things in their future if it goes wonky again. We need to educate the youngsters. And all they've done is caused harm, mental health, so they can just gain more for people being treated for mental health. It's so wrong. I can't believe it. I've been asleep for so long myself. So I do not blame anybody, but let's assist each other to do what's right and protect each other. It's our duty, not a want or a wish. It's a duty. But God bless everyone. Have a good night. And yeah, pen and paper, because I want you to take notes so you can see that afterwards. And it might sink in at how deep, messed up this place is and what they've got coming for us. So, choice is ours. And together we're strong, very strong. They're nothing without us. Nothing at all. That's why they're called servants. So let's put them back into their job role, or give them their P45. That's our duty for each other and for our future generations to come. So good night and God bless, guys and girls.